Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. I'm in San Francisco at the Ubisoft headquarters. They were cool enough to fly me out here, put me up in a hotel, all that great stuff, just to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So I wanted to make a behind-the-scenes video just for you guys as a bonus, because the real purpose, the reason I'm here is for my other channel, Game Society Pimps. Say hello to Aaron Yonda, he's the one behind the camera. That's him waving. So yeah, let's go inside and check it out.
So in case that wasn't totally clear, I was there for my other channel, Game Society Pimps. Ubisoft basically flew us out so that we would check out Assassin's Creed Syndicate. They let us record all sorts of footage, and their hope is that you go back and you make a video. Now, that's not actually a requirement, but of course we're going to do it because that's a great opportunity to be able to make videos on this game before anybody else really gets to. So I thought I would do this video again as just a bonus so you guys can see how these type of events are. So inside, that was their office. We signed NDAs. It's okay, I can talk about all this stuff now. And they had all this cool, obviously Ubisoft stuff set up. Assassin's Creed is their baby. It's their big franchise. As you saw, there was a bunch of, essentially gold record type of equivalents there of how many copies they sold. And so they care about this event, so they went all out. As you can see, they had this big space. There's Aaron again. They had this big space. It was really nice, and I want to apologize for the camera work because unlike the Rainbow Six Siege event, I had a buddy who was a DP, a director of photography. He had a much nicer camera. This is a guy named Jimmy, by the way. He's a fan of the channel. Hey, Jimmy. But yeah, unlike LA, where I had a buddy who was a professional at that, has much better camera equipment. In San Francisco, I really didn't have that advantage, so I had to kind of shoot this myself, and my camera did not like the lighting. But nevertheless, I did want to show you guys a brief little tour of this setup and everything. And I promise you, I will show you gameplay footage. I promised you guys that in the PAX video I did, which I hope more of you guys will go see. I put a lot of work into that one, and nobody watched it, which just made me sad. But it's okay. But yeah, this is basically an overall look at the event space. Now, events like this are really cool, other than the fact that you get the little trip out of it, but you also get to play the game early, you get to talk to developers, you get to talk to other people in the industry, and they usually, they'll provide you with a hotel room, they'll provide you with all this kind of food, you have all these drinks here. They went really all out on the food thing. They went for, see, there's all these items right here are all 1860s British themed food, because that's when the game takes place. And so I didn't realize that at first, and then I was like, oh wait, that's awesome, those are little meat pies, and that's this really good fruit salad, and all sorts of good stuff. And then after the event was wrapping up, they put it all in these little plastic containers so that people could take it home. I didn't, but I wanted to. But yeah, this is the end of the event, actually, after everyone was kind of done playing, and it was just really neat to be able to go and check it out. And they really like us, man. That we stuck around longer than I think any of the other guys did. So now let's get down to some playing here. They had these, we got our own headphones to wear. I didn't get to keep these or anything, but they say Assassin's Creed Syndicate on them. I thought that was cool. They had it set up with little Hopage boxes here, and they were played back on the PS4. Just for the record, I want you guys to know that. So now let's go ahead and I'll show you some footage here. Now, I'm just going to do a little setup and then let you guys kind of enjoy the gameplay so that you don't really hear me babbling the whole time. So in this scenario, what's going on is that I have been told, I've basically cut a deal with some street urchins, really, who say, we'll help be spies for you, but what you got to do is you got to go and liberate a bunch of our, fellow children over at this, factory. So I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and I will do that. So at this point, I'm just going to let you basically watch and see the whole scenario, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Set these trousers clean. Everyone's gonna
Heads up! We have an intrusion! Inform this pod!
Oh no!
Help! Keep working! We ship out next week and we are far behind schedule.
It'll be all right.
Thanks very much. There's a stranger on a Nova stand. What?
Odd fellow.
It stinks.
Keep working! We ship out next week, and we are far behind schedule.
Well,
No one steals while I'm around.
shh. It's all right, kid.
Thanks, mister.
This whole city's got mad as haze. Bloody ridiculous what people think is fair and decent behaviour.
Less chitter-chatter and more work! Next one to utter a word spend the night chained to the fence!
Who's he hiding from, Mum?
Hey, who do you think you are? Barging locals out of the way, there ought to be a law against bad manners. I'll put it down to the government, all for the toffs and nothing for the good of this world and lazy finds you, mate.
He's probably on the other side of London by now. Bloody children. They think you, but you must replace a brat every other week. Bloody children. They think you, but you must replace a brat every other week.
Keep working! We ship out next week, and we are far behind schedule!
Someone slipped through the cracks. You see him? He shouldn't be here.
Must be going mad. That's the only explanation for this.
Less chitter-chatter and more work! Next one to utter a word spend the night chained to the fence!
Shocked. Parenting ignorance and some city people just pulled me like a skin.
Well, there is somebody's muscle putting an end to this great hustle.
Careful out
Keep
there,
quiet.
sir.
I'm here to help.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
So that would be an example of a typical type of mission, at least of the ones I played. Now, there's all sorts of variation, all sorts of different types of objectives. I just picked that one because it's just a couple minutes long and you get a full sense of it. Now, here's another example of things you can do. Like, you can take these carriages and you can grab them like you could any car in Grand Theft Auto or whatever, but you can also like ram people infinitely, which is hilariously awesome to do when you think about the fact that it's like a, you know, a horse and buggy type of carriage. I don't know. I had a lot of fun just running around being a dick doing that. Like, I don't know how much of this is actually new though, because I admittedly I didn't really play much of the other Assassin's Creed games, but I enjoyed the hell out of this. Just going around and kind of messing with people. You know, the freedom to actually do that was was, I don't know, I had a really good time doing this. As you can see, I was a dick. It seems like your carriage never actually breaks. It just kind of looks worse, which is I had so much fun just smashing into other people. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I also eventually, you know, I like get out of the car and then I, you know, run around and I run at people, you know, push people around and stuff. It's fun to get people's like reaction to you doing that, just kind of being a jerk all around. But there's so much that you could do in this game, man. Like, I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm not gonna show you in this video, but like I said, I was there for Game Society Pimps purposes. So, I mean, there's more footage out there of us playing this if you want to check that out. You know, a lot of those are comedy videos though, which is partially why I played it the way I played it, because you know you need kind of quote unquote funny bits to be able to kind of work with. Which is why, you know, I'm messing around with the urchin and stuff, but still, I don't know. it was just amusing to me that you could do that. So now the other person you're seeing there, so I'm playing as Jacob, and that's who I played at as most of the time when I was playing the game. But the other girl walking around is, I believe her name is Evie. And when you play as her, you know, she has specific missions that she has to do and all sorts of things. I didn't really play as her much, but I did play as her just a little bit here, as you can see. And I thought it would just be neat to show you this clip because it just amused me. Don't worry, she's fine. You can do that all you want in the game. Just jump off stuff like that. It's pretty great. So now, for what it's worth, I really enjoyed the game. Honestly, a lot more than I expected to. Now, you have to understand, I've never played any of the other Assassin's Creed stuff. This was really my first one, and I really had a fun time with it. And now I have to unfortunately address some, you know, conspiracy theorists out there that I'm sure will pop up. No, I was not paid to make this video. I swear to you. Like, the way these events work is that they fly you out to these places, hoping, of course, that you'll make a video, but, you know, you're not required to do it. But, of course, you want to make the video because, in the case of my other channel, it's because, like I said earlier, you know, you get to make a video and you get to be one of the few people on the internet who has a video about that, which is awesome. It drives traffic to your channel, which is, of course, a large part of what people want on a YouTube channel. In the case of this video, I really did it for you guys. Like, I do it as a bonus just because you guys get to see how this type of thing works. I mean, that's this whole channel, is just, it's a bonus. I do it as a passion project, so I figured as long as I'm there for work purposes, I might as well make one for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. No game store tours this time, unfortunately. Everyone I talked to said that San Francisco is kind of a dead zone for the used video game market, so there won't be any videos on that, which I don't really get because there's so many video game companies that are based there. But anyway, now I want to thank Ubisoft again for bringing me out there. Again, that was just really, really cool. And yeah, if you guys ever get the chance to do something like that, I mean, you know, it is a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed it. So thank you again to Ubisoft. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.